Hey everybody, it's good to see you all again. This segment is just to kind of let you guys know what is going on in this episode. So, in this episode, there is a situation. Towards the end, or anywhere in this episode, there is a blank. That means there's no sound coming in the episode, and you might think that is your fault. That is my fault. You can blame me, say it was my fault, because that is an editing problem, and that's because of recording and the recording platform that I use. If that happens to be in the episode, if that's in it, what you need to do is to just disregard it. Don't worry about it. Consider it like an ad break. Consider it like a break. Consider it like we're taking a 5 minute break. Consider it like that. So, no freaking out. No need to worry. Make sure you guys enjoy the episode, enjoy what's in it, and y'all have a good one. And enjoy this one. Really enjoy it and have fun. And please disregard the blanks in there, consider them breaks. Hope you guys enjoy this episode and thank you guys for understanding and for your cooperation. Well, look at this. Hello. It's Sunday and I did not want to be here, but I'm here. I'm so excited because I'm here with one of the part of the duo by the name of Buddhist. They are an insane duo. In fact, if you're tuning in to the Devil's Night concert, if you're tuning in, you're gonna be seeing them, both of them. The part of the duo I have today, his name is Buddha, and the other one is called T Money, but he has important things to do, so he's not here. But sending you love across the border. Anyway, welcome to the show, first timers. Welcome.
And hello, hello. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, of course. You have so much. You have so much talent. I just had to get you one way
Thank you
or
very
another.
much.
Yeah, of course, of course. Firstly, though, the audience will get a chance to hear about your group, but firstly, we want to know about you. So, can you give us a little rundown about you and not just your group, not
All right. Yeah.
but you?
No problem. Hey guys, my name is Buddha. One half of Buddhist. I guess a quick rundown of me is just how do I even put it? Like, I come from Dallas, the Dallas area of Texas. Both of us do. Been here my entire life. I got I actually didn't really listen to rap much at all growing up. Growing up over here in the South, there's a lot of negative opinions about rap, especially like 15, 20 years ago. And it took me a little while to sort of get past that and give it my own shot and listen to it. But once one of my friends introduced me to Tech Nine and Strange Music, that like really opened my eyes to rap in general. And from there, I just really dove into rap as a whole. I started listening to a bunch of the old school, a bunch of underground, and just really all over the place. And then I'd say about, let's see, it's 21 now. So yeah, back in 2016, 2017 ish, me and a couple friends, T Money included, had the idea of doing like a little for fun rap mixtape just for us. At the time, I was in college, I was in my undergrad, and I really didn't have that much time to do it. So I ended up not being on that tape that our friends did, but I was there for like the process of making it and everything. And then after I was, farther along in school and my time was starting to free up, I really dove into like studying rap, like listening to those people that I really like and just going as far into it as I could, like listening to their flows, their patterns, their concepts, like just picking as much pieces of information as I can out. And then I was getting into writing my own stuff. I did a little of it at the beginning of that mixtape process, but aside from that, I hadn't really done it. But then as I was doing this like studying of my favorite musicians, I was like inspired to write my own stuff, and I started doing that. Wasn't that great at first, obviously. But over the years, me and T Money have been friends consistently throughout this entire process, and rap had nothing to do with it. And then about a year ago, I'm not sure if many people will be familiar, but there's a group on YouTube, goes by WDFA or like Cypher Gang. It's Shofu and them, but they make Pokemon ciphers. And I originally clicked on it because I thought it was going to be a joke, people rapping about Pokemon probably won't be that great. And it turned out to be one of the most insane rap performances I had like ever seen. It's like 20 minutes of straight fire, but about Pokemon. And that really changed my view in how I looked at making rap myself. It made me like think about having more fun with it. Like you can still talk about things that you have fun with and things that are considered childish like Pokemon, but still make it sound awesome and still use all those like techniques that I had been picking up over the years through listening and studying all these musicians. And so once I heard that, one of the members of the group, Shofu the Beatdown, had a contest for an open 8-bar section on one of his songs, and I was like, you know what? I think I'm doing decent enough that I'm gonna try this. So I entered it. I had no idea of anything. Like that was my first time recording a rap, so I was doing it like in Audacity. I had no mixing on it. I had nothing, so it didn't sound great. I didn't win the contest, but when I showed that verse to T Money, he was like, "Oh hey, I've actually been getting back into rap again too." So ever since then, we were like, "Hey, let's do a song together." And then we did the one song. We're like, "Hey, this is pretty good. Maybe we should do an entire project together." And then we did our second song. We were like, "Oh wow, we're doing things that we never thought we could do. We're making some good music." So we decided to put some effort into it, and yeah, here we are. So that's more my side of the story of how I grew into the rapper thing and then joined up with T Money. But yeah.
Oh, awesome, awesome. I was just taking in your side of the story a little bit. Really dope, by the way. That's really amazing. And I did not know that your group is like relatively new because you guys just released your first song back in August. So what can you tell us about the debut song and um why like now like in August like tell us like everything about your debut song and I want to know everything.
All right. Well, so the debut song is called Buddhist. It's a self-titled song, and it's actually going to be the title track of our project. The project is going to be self-titled, so it's Buddhist by Buddhist off of the Buddhist project. But it's really it's meant to be a introduction to us, basically. Um, we're not getting too deep into like personal details. We're just trying to show off, who we are, our inclinations, are like the way we write our lyrics, our flows, our ideas. We tried to make it fun and but still like hard, and it sort of like goes back to what I was saying with the Pokemon Cypher stuff. Like that's sort of the way I in particular approached it. Was we were making a fun song that still sounded really good and still had all those like we got the bars, we got the flows, we got just all kinds of different concepts in there that go into a really good rap song, but still being ourselves and having fun, making references to those things that we grew up with and that we love. And yeah, so that's sort of how that concept came about. This is actually Buddhist, the song. It's our first song out, like you said, came out just under a month ago. Um, but like I said, we did a little bit of rapping together back on that tape like 5 years ago. Um, and then since then we've been good friends. So we had that we have a good synergy together. We bounce off of each other pretty well, and we noticed that when we were making a song that we worked on before this. It's still going to be on the album, but it was the very first song that we worked on together after I showed him my verse for that that prod or the contest. Um, So we made that song, and then Buddhist was actually the second song we made. And this was the song that made us realize, oh, we have something here. We should put some effort into this. So we worked hard on the verses and hard on everything about it. We got the beat. We found a beat that from a producer that I followed online called Cody, CXDY. He's worked with a bunch of artists that I listen to, and he's a pretty prolific YouTube beats guy. Like if you look up beats on YouTube, he's got some of the best ones. So we were just going through some beats on YouTube after we had made our first song, and then we found the beat for Buddhist, and we were like, "Oh man, this hit!" Like as soon as that video started playing and we heard that beat, we were like, "Oh, this is something we need." So we went out, we bought the beat, um, made the song and everything. Um, this is my first time ever doing any mixing. Like I said for that contest verse, I had no knowledge of mixing. I did it in Audacity. It didn't sound good. But for this, I was like, the verses that we wrote and this beat call for like something good. But we're just starting out. We're not trying to go to a big studio, spend a lot of money, get a engineer and everything. Especially like we're just kind of like getting our name out there right now, like it's our first time ever dropping anything. So I was like, you know what? I have this a joy of learning new concepts. So I was like, I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna learn about mixing. I'm gonna like watch YouTube videos, like crawl through threads, I spent weeks learning about mixing, and then I did the mixing and everything for the song myself. And not to brag, I think it came out pretty well. Obviously there's still quality that an actual engineer can definitely bring to it. But for my first mix ever, I was very proud of it. And then so we got the song all ready and packaged. We worked on it. We tweaked it for months. We had the first draft of this out about 6 months ago. We had a few things here and there. We had other ideas, and we were initially talking to some other people about doing engineering work, but that kind of fell through. And so, over the like 6 month period, we got the song ready and everything. And then I found this guy on Reddit called Official Cheeseburger, CHZBRGR. And he posted this cool little edit of a Tech 9 verse on the Tech 9 subreddit. It was like a 30-second video of quick sliced clips that go along with the verse. And I was like, hey, this is really cool. Do you just do this for fun, or do you do it like for a job? Do you do it for other artists and stuff? And he was like, definitely, no, I'll definitely do it for artists. Just reach out to us. And that was about 2 months before we had finalized the Buddhist project song. And so I was like, okay, I'll reach out to you eventually. We're still working. We're still early in the process, but I will definitely reach out. This was a super cool video, and I would love to have something like it. And so those 2 months go by. I'm working on the mix. I finally get it good enough to where we're like, this is the one. And I reach out to him, and I reach out to Official Cheeseburger, and I was like, hey, this is the guy from Reddit. I don't know if you remember. He's like, yes, I remember you. I've been waiting for you. I was like, yes. So we immediately got to work. He's a great guy, and he offered some good prices for the video. So like what initially drew me to his video, it was like the quick cuts of like pop culture clips synced to the video. I thought was like a really unique idea that I hadn't really seen for music videos that often. And in today's modern age of like, TikTok and everything, I thought it was perfect for uploading small clips of like, 30-second sections of the song, but with a visually engaging video and everything. And so I was really impressed by his work. So we reached out, as soon as I reached out to him, we got to work. And within I want to say within 2 weeks, he had the video ready for us, and that was even with him dealing with some personal stuff. So like his turnaround was great. And the video it's up on our YouTube right now, the Buddhist YouTube channel. And it's just really like I was really impressed with the work he did and how it like really highlighted our song and our bars. So once we had all that ready together, we were set for the release, and at that point, it was the beginning of August, and so we did a little bit of research into like how we should go about releasing. So we signed up with DistroKid to get our release out there, and went through the process. And yeah, August 27th was just kind of the date that it landed on when everything was said and done.
Oh, that's awesome. That's so
Thank you.
cool.
Oh
Yeah, of
man,
course.
it's a really fulfilling process for sure. Like I said, or like we've mentioned, this group is new. This is our first release and everything. So like we had been working on songs, and we've got plenty of songs that are like partially worked through, but this was the first one that we had like all the way done and everything. But even just before you start making your own music, you don't really like, know the experience of like what it's like. We had the verses done months and months ago, but we did so much like work behind the scenes with the mixing and the setting up our socials and getting everything ready for release and everything. That when that day finally came, that oh hey, we're on Spotify, we're on Apple Music, like you can buy our album on or our song on iTunes. Like it's just a super fulfilling thing.
Yeah, absolutely. I can see it being fulfilling. It's incredible you guys are brand new and you guys are already getting some traction and some views. That's awesome.
Thank you, thank you. We've
Yeah,
also had the opportunity to work with some cool people, or to really just get to know some cool people. Like before the song came out, we started participating in, there's a subreddit on Reddit called r/making hip hop, and they do like a weekly cipher challenge where they'll the winner of the last week will pick a beat and assign a theme, and then it's just open game. Everyone gets a week to, or like 5 days to, write a quick verse and upload it, and then everyone votes on it at the end of the week. And so we did that a few weeks. We're definitely going to keep doing more. We just, we get busy with our release and planning for other stuff and everything. But it was a really cool community. Everyone there was like super nice. They gave constructive feedback. And then through that, we actually had our first collab. Our first feature just came out a couple days ago with Dom of D&D. Um, but yeah, so like just getting to connect with people and both show our music and hear other people's music, and just make those connections. And it's a really cool place.
yeah, definitely 100%. I know Dom. He's like one of my best friends. I know Dom.
Yeah,
He's
he's
amazing.
very cool.
100%. And speaking about the group, how'd you get the group together? How'd you get the duo together?
So, like I mentioned before, there was that mixtape that it was originally called. So the mixtape was called DUI by Delivery Boys. You're not gonna find it anywhere. It's not online. We have like 3 CD copies of it. Um, but that was just a little fun project that was originally gonna be me, T Money, um, and then two of our friends, and all four of us worked together. That's how we all met. But we were good friends by the time and then we were like, hey, we should, we're doing some fun freestyle stuff. We're just, fucking around. We're just like, yeah, let's do it. Let's do like a little for fun project. I supplied the microphone and the computer and everything, and then we were gonna start writing, but then like I said, I was busy with school and everything, so I kind of took a step back. Um, but so that was the original. Those four people, me, T Money, and then the other two were the original group. And then I dropped out, and they released their thing. And then those years went by, and we're still friends and everything. We're hanging out all the time, like outside. Like the mixtape thing was for fun, but we're friends. We're hanging out all the time. Um, and we live close to each other. Like even though we've moved cities multiple times, we always end up near each other. Like right now, he lives like 2 minutes from me. um, but yeah, so whenever I did that contest verse, um, I showed it to T Money, and he was like, "Hey, I've been writing too. Just for fun. It's been a few years since the mixtape. I'm not writing with the other guys. I've just been writing down some loose verses here and there, not to record it, not to put it out or anything." And I was like, "Oh, cool, show me some." And I was like, "Oh, that was really good. We should make a song together." And then we did the one song, and then we were like, "That song was pretty good. We should make a project together." And then we made Buddhist, the our first single, and we were like, "Hey, we're pretty dope. We should just group up." And we're like, yeah. So that actually came about during the working on Buddhist, because at the time we weren't a group, so we didn't have the Buddhist name. The Buddhist moniker comes from mixing together Buddha and T Money. So it's, Buddha, the way I spell it is Booda, and then he's T Money. So we made it BOODI capital T. So it's got the capital T and the $ for T Money. It's got Buddha in there, and Buddhist. It's a just it works. So
Yeah.
so it really just came about from we we've been friends forever. We worked on that mixtape thing a little bit back in the day. I showed him what I was working on. He showed me what he was working on, and we decided to team up. But really, like since we made that decision, it's been great. Like we've got some dope concepts for our album. We've got a few songs that are like mostly finished. We've got a bunch of songs that are partially finished. We got like one or two verses done, but not the hook, stuff like that. But pretty much everything that we've been doing together, we're like, how are we doing it? Like, how is this coming from us?
Yeah, definitely. It makes sense why Buddhist, your name and the money thing.
Yeah, like once you kind of like once you know Buddha spelled Booda and T Money, like it's not too much of a leap to get to Buddhist. Like once you see the name, I get that it'll probably be a little confusing to first like to newcomers and everything, but it looks cool.
Hmm. It's insane. It's crazy how you guys even met and now you guys are like so connected. That's amazing.
I know, like, yeah. So we just worked at it was a Domino's Pizza. We were delivery driver. Well, I was a manager slash delivery driver, and he was a delivery driver, and that's how we met. Um, and then yeah, that we just became friends. And even though I've gone through grad school, and he's got his bachelor's degree, and he's like a manager at an accounting firm now. We've got our official lives going on, but we're still tight. We're still good friends. And then that's just sort of how it grouped up.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Incredible. I highly respect that. It's honestly incredible.
It's definitely a good dynamic. Like it's good to have like I'm confident enough in my rap abilities by myself, and I'm sure he feels the same way. But when we're grouped together, it really helps to have like someone to bounce ideas off of, someone to like there's occasions where like either him or me will be like, the other person will spit their verse and be like, "Oh, I think if you change this word right here, it would flow a lot better." And then boom, it's just like it comes out like perfectly. And stuff like that. We were able to use our dynamic as two different people to enhance the one product. And then in the same way, we're able to do unique things in our music with that. Like um, we can do an easy one rapper does 16, the other does 16 bars and switch off, put a hook in there, whatever. Or we can do like we've got one song coming up where it's us going back and forth. We'll do one bar, one bar, one bar, one bar, 2 bars, 2 bars, 4 bars, 4 bars. We'll play around with the structure of songs in a way that is enhanced by the inherentness of us being a duo. Um, and yeah, no, it's just
Oh.
like it really opens up like a lot of doors, but also brings a lot of, I guess, comfort that you wouldn't have if you were doing it solo, in my opinion. Um,
Oh,
but yeah,
I totally get you. I totally get it. It's actually really amazing. It's really
oh yeah,
incredible.
thank you.
It's incredible how you guys even started the whole thing.
I know it's it's pretty funny. Like you know, looking back when we first did the mixtape, no one in the group was good, really. I mean, they were actually, honestly, the three people who actually went through with the tape by the end of the tape, they were pretty decent. They were pretty good. Um, but like looking at where we started to where we are now, like just our abilities and our skills and everything, it's pretty funny to see. And then also like, because we are just starting out, and like I was saying, like we're doing most of the stuff in house right now. Before we get to the full project, like for the full project, we do have a friend, like a very good friend that we play poker with like every week, and we see them all the time. And he is just a godlike engineer. Like he spends his life is about music. But he recently bought a house and built a studio in it with like tens of thousands of dollars worth of equipment. And then just like hearing the project that he works on, like his knowledge and his passion for like every individual element of music, um it's going to make the project sound great. But in the meantime, before we get to there and we're doing everything in house and everything, all we have right now is just a closet in my house, with some memory foam and a USB mic, and then just hours and hours of learning, mixing, and everything like that. So it's pretty funny looking. Like right now, I can see my closet uh, studio, and it's a funny sight. But
Oh,
to be able
definitely.
to like even have the inclination to set up a studio and actually set it up and then record music out of it and then put it up and have it sound good, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's like so insane. It's amazing
It's
how you
just
can
one of
put.
those things. Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, go for it.
I was just gonna say it's just one of those things where it's like, for even the initial mixtape and also the beginning of Buddhist, before he was Buddhist, it just started off in let's do something for fun. You know, even though we probably won't be great at it, let's just do it for fun. And then over the years, it snowballed. Like because we did that initial mixtape project, we had our first bars written out, and we could write more bars. And just throughout the years of listening to new music and just having ideas pop in our head, having it snowball into us being able to do what we do now, it's crazy. And it's all just because you just do it. Just start it up. Just have some fun. Give it a try. Who knows where it goes?
Hmm. I'm glad y'all actually tried, or you wouldn't even be a duo. So I'm glad you
Exactly.
guys tried. That's really something. I'm glad you guys did that. It's awesome.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We're just getting
I
started.
want. Yeah. and okay, I've not had a good time with this mouth. This mouth's gonna get fixing once I'm done. Anyway, I wanted to know from you, like, like what's the whole process of music? Like, how does the music even start? Like songwriting, production, how's the whole thing start to making like a complete song?
I'd say for us, most of the time we try to approach it from having the beat first and using the beat to inform what direction we're going to go in with the song. That's how we've done it with Buddhist, and that's how we did it with the cipher entries. That's how we did it with a few of our other songs we have on the project. Um, that being said, that's not the only way we do it. Like we have one song where we had the idea for a name of a song. After working on a few of the other songs, we were like, oh, we should have a song named this. and then from there we found a beat that fit that theme, and then we were able to like flesh it out from there. Uh, that one's still in the works, but we found the beat based on the name idea and all that. But yeah, the typical process I would say is we find a beat that we really like, and then we approach it in our way. Um, we do, we're lucky to know a few people that do production on their own. That was the first song we ever did. That's going to be on the project, but not Buddhist. Just the first song that we did right out the gate. That beat was provided by one of our old friends and everything. Um, but yeah, that's the basic process. Is we hear the beat and then that informs like where we're gonna go with the song.
Oh, okay, sweet and simple. I like it.
Definitely, definitely.
Sweet and simple. I like it. I like it. I like it. And I wanted to ask a side question as well. Overall, as a musician, like, how would you describe your music?
Oh man, I was dreading that question. um, let's see. So the quick little blurb I wrote on our Spotify page is that we use our synergy and our hard-hitting rhymes and flows to bring a unique experience to rap. Uh, but breaking that down into just not pop words. Yeah, I guess how I would I would describe our music is like we're aiming to make good raps. We want the good lyrics, we want good bars, we want good flows, but we're not trying to take it so seriously that it's like not us. We're still trying to have fun with it. We have jokey bars, but they still hit hard. Like that's sort of our one of our main goals. Like we're just trying to make good music that hits hard, that you can bump in the car and just like bob your head to, or like you can rock out to it. You can really get into it, but it's still fun and just good energy. And then using the duo aspect of us to really bring that out. And we, like I was mentioning earlier, playing around with song structures, or like how we how we transition between each other, whether it's like um continuing the last person's flow, or doing like a complete switch up, or doing having it merge from one person to the other seamlessly, stuff like that. Just trying to have fun with the duo aspect of it, while also making music that hits hard, while still keeping it true to ourselves and fun, and yeah, something like that.
Oh, okay. That's cool. That's awesome. I respect that 100%. You guys are not the first rap duo I met, so it's different as them, but pretty interesting.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Was it Immortal Being that they were on the
They were here. They were here. The interview is not released yet, but this will be released later. So yeah, they were here.
yeah. Yeah, they were the other group that was featured on the same song as us on Dom's project.
Oh
Um,
yeah,
they were
and they
pretty
also
dope.
want yeah, they are incredible. I've talked to them so many times. They are so incredible, so amazing. But yeah, by the way, you have a really nice presentable voice. By the way,
Thank you.
you sound like a
That comes from years of customer
really like
service
fun person.
and
Like if you were
college.
co-hosting, like you would make the environment fun. Yeah, but not just that. Like if we were like co-hosting, like we were like both interviewing somebody, like I could tell that you would make it like so much fun. I could definitely like
Thank you. Thank.
tell.
Oh, you know
But
what? I guess I can shout this out real quick. Back in the day, I used to be a YouTuber, had a Let's Play channel with one of my other friends. We went under the channel Buddha Meds, because his screen name was Meds 98194 or something like that. He still streams regularly. I think it's still from the Buddha Meds channel, But yeah, no, he still streams regularly, so shout out to him. That's where yeah, that's where my internet, I won't call it fame because we got to like 100 subscribers max, but that's probably where my whole co-hosting thing comes from.
Oh, okay. So you've done co-hosting. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So we used to do let's plays. I know they're not really as big anymore, but just playing through games together. Yeah, no, that was a really fun time. We do full game playthroughs, versus stuff. Yeah, just some good old. That was back in towards the end of high school, so and also towards that was in like 2000 what
Okay.
2011
Okay.
2012. So YouTube was still pretty young back then.
Yeah.
It was established, but it was still it's not the giant it was today. So we were just having fun with it back then, and that's another example of going back to what I was saying earlier. Just have fun with what you're doing. If you like playing video games, play your video games, record them. Who knows? You might be streaming 10 years later, like he is, or if you like rap, you like trying to rap, record it. Who knows? In 8 years, you might be forming a duo.
Yeah. 100%. 100%. I agree with you 100%. Wow, I did not know your experience with co-hosting. If I knew that, I would have asked you.
Yeah,
Although, I'm just
it's been a long time. Like I've hopped on a few streams with him here and there, but it's been a while since we did it regularly, so it doesn't really come to the front of my mind that quickly when I'm talking, like especially during a rap interview.
oh, okay. Awesome. But yeah, if I've known that, I would have like tried to ask you. Like you just sound like that kind of person. Just kind of you just sound like that person who would make things like fun. Like if we were like if I asked you to come here and like regularly do this, like that, like you would make it like lots of fun. Like
That's what I try
honestly,
to do.
just have
Like,
that. But don't worry, I'm not going to. You have a whole thing going. I would never ask you to like do it unless you wanted to. But I would not.
I
I
mean,
would never. I
it'd
never
be
like.
cool to hop on every like you said. We've everyone's lives are pretty busy, so I will probably wouldn't be able to commit to a super regular, but here and there that'd be fun.
Oh yeah, but no, I don't do this like I don't do it like every day. Like I do it like every so often. Like what is a good example? Like I would do one on Tuesday 3 times. No, actually, I would do on like Tuesday 2 times, then like Wednesday or like, and then then the next one would be Friday. So
I gotcha.
kind of that kind of thing. But yeah, but I know how your schedule is, so I wouldn't ask you unless you wanted to, unless you like come up to me and ask me like, can I come on here like regularly? Like, but yeah, you just have that kind of voice, yeah.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, of course. And speaking about co-hosting, speaking about it, I don't usually talk about me. I don't usually like
Please do.
show my side of things. And everybody always has some type of thing that's curious. I usually do this to everybody because they always have some type of curious thing to ask me. And don't lie, you do.
Hmm.
Don't lie, like you do. So do you have anything for me? Ask away.
Huh. See, I'm always bad at that. Let's see. You know what? Let's flip it around a bit. How did you get into doing all of this?
Oh, good question. That's like always the first question they ask me. How'd you even
Dang it.
start
All right,
this?
I'll change it.
No, no, no. You don't have to change it. I'm fine answering it. I'm fine answering it. That's just always a generic first question they
Yeah, I
ask.
mean it's an easy one to, you've been asking me, how about I ask you?
Okay. Yeah, sounds fun. A year ago I got bored. It was during the pandemic, so I got bored. I couldn't leave my house, so I tried everything I could to like take up time. I've tried everything, and trust me when I say everything, I mean like everything. I tried most things. I tried a lot of things, and they just didn't work. My friend and I were talking, and I mentioned TV show, and he was like, dude, that's shit. You can't make one." And I was like, "Okay." And then we were talking, like, we know the TV show thing was like lame, we couldn't do it. Then he was like, actually, you could do one. There's a thing called podcasting. And the first time I was like, what is that? And he was like, that's like, it's like a virtual TV show you make, and it's free, and you can do anything you want with it. And I ran with the idea. I picked music because I'm a musician myself. I songwrite and I also sing, so it made sense. So anyway, I ran with the idea of doing the show, and after a year, I expanded to different genres and included everybody. And the mission and the reason for the podcast changed from just boredom to actually being here for a reason.
That's super cool. Yeah, no, I really love the concept. Like, yeah, no, it's just getting to know musicians is super cool.
Yeah, and it's not just getting to know them; it's just giving them a place for them.
That
'Cause-
too, but I don't want to beg.
oh,
Just
don't
kidding. No, I'm just kidding.
be ashamed of that. I just wanted to like elaborate to let everybody know. Everybody
Yeah,
should know
no,
anyway.
it's really admirable. Like, yeah, admirable is the word I'll land on. Like, it's really good to like. So that's sort of like the energy I was saying back in the making hip hop subreddit, where it's like, I'm doing my own thing, but these people are also cool too. Like, I should, we should do something together. We should, make a podcast where we can, get to know each other and promote each other. Get, do some collabs, stuff like that. I really love energy like that.
Absolutely. And just for a minute there, I thought you said you wanted to do it. I was like, for a minute there, I thought you said you
Oh,
wanted to do it.
no, I'm not gonna encroach on your space.
Don't be encroached. Don't be encroached. If you ask me, I'd definitely be open. Don't feel encroached.
No, y'all. This is yeah.
No,
You do a great job at this, so I'll leave you to it.
no, dude, do not be ashamed. Don't be ashamed. If you ask me, trust me, I would be okay with it. Don't be ashamed.
Oh no,
Do
it's
not be. Not be. Trust me, it's a lot doing it solo, so trust me. It's okay.
oh, I bet, man.
Yeah, definitely. You got me. Anyway, come on, throw some more at me.
Oh, okay, okay.
Come on, you
All
know
right. You
something.
said you're a musician and a songwriter. So what's your typical genre, and how did you describe your music, and like what really like what really draws you to it?
Ooh, good question. That's a new one. I haven't got that today. I pop, R&B, rap. Those are the three top ones I do. Every song I make has a purpose. It has a reason why it's there. It could be to teach you about money, or it could teach you about suicide. Like, it has a reason why it's there. So I would never ever write a song that had no particular meaning to it. Nobody would anyway. Every song that I've ever written in my entire life has been for a reason. Most of the time, it's to teach you. Um, and what drew me into songwriting, though, was my family, because they're musically inclined, and when I started to grow the ability to write, when my writing got better, when I got better in writing, I started to pick up the idea of songwriting. I was like, okay, okay, I picked it up, and then I just kept songwriting. I kept writing in my notebook, and then when I got my computer, when I started doing electronic stuff, I started to transfer all that stuff onto the computer to share with my friends all over the world. So
Very nice, very nice. Yeah, and boom, there it is again. Just if you
yeah,
like doing it, start it.
mm-hmm. Yep.
Let that be the message of this podcast.
The podcast has a message, but you didn't ask about it, so we're not going to say it.
Oh wow, what is it?
Oh, oh, now you. Okay, damn. Why? Okay. Um, Well, I guess the overall message of the podcast really is to give artists, young artists, and artists that are struggling a platform to talk about them and to showcase their talents because they really need that. They need help getting their music out there. And for me, I help artists.
I love
That's
it.
the real reason.
I love it.
If you're all about helping, I'm here for you.
Perfect. We'll
Yeah.
definitely keep that in mind. Yeah, no. Like I was saying, that's the kind of energy that more people need, Help each other out. And, like you said, like especially, you know, musicians who are just starting off and don't have a following yet and may not it's easy for once you're even a little bit established to be able to say, "Hey, look, I've got this song with this like 10,000 plays, you have something to point at. But when you're just starting off and you're trying to find that audience to get you, like, everything helps, and just having everyone group up together and try and help each other is so much better.
Yeah. Definitely 100%. 100%. Oh, throw some more at me. I'm liking this so far. Come on, throw some more.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, come
Let's
on, you don't tell me you don't
see.
got anything.
Let's see. All right. Who would you say are your biggest influences on your music?
Good question. Influences, I admire people that have made breakthrough history, that has stepped their ground and proved themselves to be worthy artists. I love artists that broke history. I love artists that have disabilities or something that went wrong with their life and they're still carrying on. Like Nicki Minaj and Lauryn Hill, they were the first couple of female rappers to be on the Billboard charts. I'm assuming, but yeah. Nicki Minaj and Lauryn Hill, I love them so much. I know that I'm a male, but I love them so much because they're women in rap in a dominantly male society and industry, and they're still going on. I admire Elton John. I admire Stevie Wonder. I admire the Foo Fighters. I admire Taylor Swift because they've been doing it for a couple years and they're still going on strong and still making music and they're still amazing. I also love Kelly Clarkson, John Legend, Blake Shelton. Those people that I love because they're still going on. They have so much stuff in their life. Um, my God, I admire Eminem because he broke records too. He became a white rapper. He became like a strong and really amazing icon in rap. He's amazing. Yeah.
That's a very good and diverse list. But
Mhm.
that diversity is really what it can bring so many more ideas than just that's one of the things I need to work on again. Is like whenever I get into a genre of music, I am like particularly into that genre, and usually also like it can go that way with collectives and stuff. Like before I listened to like I mentioned like at the beginning of this, I didn't listen to rap that much growing up. Like I obviously heard the songs that were everywhere, but up until around 2000, I'll say 2010, 2000, somewhere between 2010 and 2012 was when I had that person introduce me to Tech Nine and Strange Music and be like, I know you're like I was big into rock back then, like alternative rock. That was my main music before I got into rap. And so my friend was like, "Hey, I know you like rock stuff. Tech Nine does a lot of like genre bending stuff, particularly with rock. I think you would like a few of his songs." And I was like, "Oh yeah." And so like I listened to those like rock rap blended songs, and I was like, "Oh, that was really good. Let me listen to more of Tech Nine." And then from there, it snowballed onto being just like a huge fan of rap in general. But the way it was both for the rock phase and for the rap phase is like when I listen to that genre of music, that's like the only genre I really listen to. Not that I don't have an appreciation for other genres. I love almost all music. Like there's so many things that are just fantastic in just about every genre. And you can also get so many ideas from different genres. Like I got into jazz a little more over the last couple of years because of the video game Persona 5. Like I've been a I've been a huge gamer all of my life. Um, and so like through video game music is where I would get most of my variety because there's a huge variety of genres in video game music. Like video game music always gets grouped up into one genre, but if you go into video game music, you can find rock songs, you can find rap songs, you can find pop songs, you can find country songs, you can find any genre just because it's from a video game, it gets grouped up together. But because of Persona 5 when that came out 5 years ago, I think, that had a really like jazz influenced soundtrack, and I fell in love with that soundtrack. That soundtrack, even still to this day, I play songs from that soundtrack all the time. But those jazz inspired like ideas, like the melodies and the different instrumentation and all that stuff, has actually given me ideas for our own rap music. And so like I know I need to work on that diversity field. Like I know I need to listen to more, but then every time I go to Spotify I'm just like, yeah, rap.
Awesome. Awesome. Loving all this so far. I love this. And I cannot I I just love your voice so much I just can't take it.
Thank you. Yeah, no, this has been great. Like I'm really loving this too. Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Now as a duo, you guys have a big thing coming. What can we look forward to from you in the future?
All right. Well, first off, you mentioned it earlier, but the festival, the Devil's Night Festival, we'll be performing there, and we are gonna be premiering one of our unreleased songs there. Um, so look forward to that. It's one of our favorite songs that we've written so far. Um, but yeah, so we'll be performing there, and we'll be doing the unreleased song there. But aside from that, we don't have any like concrete dates to look forward to yet. We're still putting in work on the project as a whole. We released the first single, but that's the only song that's done right now. So, we're still working right now for future releases of the official versions of songs. Um, but we are in the meantime, we are definitely looking to collab if anyone is interested. Um, we'd love to get some networking in. We love making good music with people. Um, so yeah, there's that. Uh, yeah. So look forward to the live stream. Keep checking in on us. We'll probably do some more of those weekly cipher challenges. Maybe do some freestyles here and there. Definitely do collabs. If people are wanting to do it, we're definitely down to hop on some tracks. Um, and then sometime in the future, the Buddhist project will be complete, and then we'll be dropping it.
Oh, sweet. Sounds perfect. I can't wait to see what you guys got.
I'm sorry, what?
I can't wait to see what you guys
Oh,
got.
oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Sorry, I think my headphones cut out there.
Ugh, that sucks. But yeah, I'm so excited for your new projects coming.
Oh yeah, me too. I'm excited to show people like it's gonna be good.
Mhm. And now we got this whole new relationship I just got you on Instagram, so
Hell yeah.
thing going. But holy good shit, I look like a mess. Thank you again for being here with me. It's been so fun getting to meet you. You are such an incredible person. Um, I hinted co-hosting for a reason, but I won't tell the reason. But anyway, I do really appreciate you taking the time to do this. T-Money, hopefully I get to meet you. Hopefully you guys come back together, the duos. You guys come back soon. Hopefully, if you guys are really open, hopefully next time you guys come back together, hopefully.
That'd be dope. Yeah, and thank you again for having me. This was super cool, and I really appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. And hopefully we get to do more moments like this, more exciting things like this. I'm so excited.
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yes, sir. Now we are really nearing the end. Aw. But guys, don't worry, he's gonna be coming back. With T Money. He'll be coming back. And just a reminder, guys, make sure to tune into the Devil's Night concert. It'll be all on social media. Make sure you guys check it out. Buddha's gonna be in it, so if you guys love him, you guys are interested in checking him out, that's gonna be something you need to check out and watch. Right now, this will be released later, so this is available on YouTube. And yeah, so exciting.
All right, yeah, and thank you again for having me, and thank you everyone for listening.
Yeah, of course, I really do appreciate it. And Ellie, if that co-host thing, don't worry, I joked about it. If that thing ever happens, though, I'd be so fun.
Oh yeah, like I said, I probably can't commit to regular, but we'll see. But here and there, it'd be fun.
Yeah, you just let me know and I'll answer right away.
All right, we'll do.
Awesome. Okay. Seriously though, make sure to check out Buddhist. Check out Buddhist, the duo, all over social media. Make sure to check out the duo at the concert and make sure to check out the music as always. Do you have any lasting things for fans before we head off?
Yeah, thank you everyone. Seriously, it's been great doing this, great opportunity. Like you said, Buddhist on all platforms. It's BOODI $T. Most of our social medias are Buddhist official without the $, because they won't let $signs into their screen names. um, and yeah, it's been great. Reach out to us. We'd love to hear from anyone, everyone. If anyone has any collab requests, like wants to work with us, we'd be super down for that. And yeah, it's been great. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Thank you so much for being here and taking your time out to do this. I do appreciate it. So again, y'all make sure to check out their music. Make sure to follow us on social media, including you. Just kidding.
I will.
Just kidding. I recommend it though.
I definitely will. Yes.
Oh, thanks. But anyway, check out all our social media. We're Instagram and Twitter is the best social media. So if you ever need anything or you want to talk to me, the best is Instagram and Twitter. Facebook is okay. It's really
Facts.
okay. It's ass. Just kidding.
It's straight facts all the way through.
Sir. I'm just kidding. Anyway, this has been a really fun interview. I cannot wait for him to come back soon. And y'all, I'll let you know if him co-hosting really does come to life. I'll play around on Instagram and joke around, and I'll let you guys know if that really does still happen.
They'll have to wait and see.
Let's wait and see. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this one tonight, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Hello, everybody. Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight as we dove into a wonderful podcast episode. Now, in this following segment, you will get a chance to hear this artist's showcase because every artist that comes on the show requires to do a showcase. So, buckle up, get some popcorn, and enjoy the showcase. I hope you guys love it, and check out the artist when you get a chance to. Hope you guys love it. Enjoy.
I'm sorry for the lies that I spread. I'm sorry for the tears that you shed. I wish I could take back what I said. I'm sorry that I'm better off dead.
Lately I've been bogged down by things that I could have done different. Thoughts up in my head that be thumping louder than a subsystem. Got existence cause I was listening. Competition was non-existent, so I took for granted my position. Now it's got me wishing cause
I've got regrets
about the things that I've done wrong, resonating like a struck gong. Could've put it all into a love song. Now
I've got regrets
about the things that I did do, all the time that I misused, and how it could've been simple. But that was then, and this is now, when we've all grown in our own ways. Thinking on back to the times that we had and how we'd stay up for days. Could it be now how it was back then? Now that's the question I raise. Regardless of the answer, there's only one thing to say, and that's
I'm sorry for the lies that I spread. I'm sorry for the tears that you shed. I wish I could take back what I said. I'm sorry that I'm better off dead. I'm sorry that I'm better off dead. These thoughts, they keep filling my head. Don't know where I'm going, but I gotta get back on the road again. I'm sorry for these stacks that I blow in the wind. Still hitting you up just to see how you been. She don't even wanna chat or even see me again. I saw myself inside her phone labeled the ex again. I'm sorry, I don't know how to be your friend. Now I'm on my way home to an empty bed. Our relationship is broken and I wish I could mend. And I'll be saying sorry every day until the end.